Good afternoon. Welcome to Cooking with John. Joining us today from the Alabama Cattlemen's Association, Josie Jones. Great to see you again.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, we are making a very fancy dish that your guests are going to love.
Yes, so we're taking fancy home and we're making it super easy. So we're really excited for this one for all those New Year festivities. We've made it through Christmas, but let's keep that beef movement going and celebrate it into the New Year.
And what do you call this?
Yes, so this is a beef bruschetta with a garlic feta spread.
That is just gorgeous. It is really beautiful. So the first thing you did, and you've already gotten this accomplished, is that you made an infused oil?
Yes, so all we have to do for that is add 5 cloves of garlic to a saucepan.
Right.
And to that we're going to add some olive oil and some canola oil,
Okay.
about 2 tablespoons.
All right, and about 2 tablespoons of this?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so then you just cook that down, simmer it for a bit, and let the garlic infuse.
Just leave it alone, let it infuse.
Okay. Now what?
So once that's done, you're going to pull the garlic off and you're going to separate that out and chop it up to use in our spread. Meanwhile, you're going to brush some sliced baguette slices with some of that oil to give that really good garlic flavor.
First,
and we'll
I
throw
wanted to
this in the
mention
oven.
we go on an angle here to
Yes.
cut the bread. So that's what you always want, that little bevel. All right, so we got that. We'll move that over here. And I'll spread some of these. Now, while I'm doing this, what have you got going?
Yes, so over here to that extra oil, besides what we brushed on the bread, we're going to add that back to that saucepan. And to that, you would add about 2/3 of a cup of feta cheese and let that simmer. And we've already got some of that spread made today. We've added in that extra garlic and gotten that going. And the other important component to this, besides the beef, which we'll talk about in a second, is our bruschetta mix. So for that, all we have to do is add together some tomatoes, some sliced Kalamata olives, and a little bit of basil. You can either use a fresh basil, or my favorite thing to get is a pre-prepared basil and olive oil. It just adds a little bit more flavor and it's easier to deal with in your kitchen.
Okay, that's this right here.
That's it.
It's kind of like pesto without the nuts.
Yes.
All right, got that. What kind of steak is that?
That's a flat iron steak, so it comes from the chuck. And the great thing about this dish is you only need an 8-ounce steak to feed all of your crew. So you're only using a little bit of beef, but still highlighting it in this delicious dish.
Okay.
Now for our favorite part,
Oh,
we get to
please.
assemble. So you're gonna start with some of that feta spread. Just top these little pieces of toast right here.
Okay.
And then on top of that, all you're gonna do is layer your beef and your bruschetta.
By the way, this recipe, you can find this and a lot more at beefitswhatsfordinner.com, but you get there, one of the ways is through BamaBeef. Is it .org?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Josie Jones with the Alabama Cattlemen's Association. Thanks, they turn out absolutely gorgeous.
It's a beef bruschetta with a garlic feta spread.
Beef, it is what's for dinner, and thank you for watching Cooking with John.